Let's dive into horses, what you need in order to tame them and ride them, and where you can find them. What's up everybody, my name is Whack, and thank you for joining me for this video. Diving into the knowledge tab, the first place we want to go is the survival tab there, and we're going to scroll down until we get to Thrall Taker. Thrall Taker can be unlocked at level 10. You then want to look for the Stable Master, and that can be unlocked at level 15. Additionally, you're going to need to come over to Armors and unlock Armor, which is at level 10. Then if we scroll down even further, we'll see Novice Saddle Maker, and that can be unlocked at level 20. So before you can ride a horse in Conan Exiles, you will need to be level 20 or have a friend get you a saddle. Once you have those items unlocked, you can equip your build hammer, pull up the building menu, and you'll find the stable recipe under companions in crafting stations. Now the recipe for these stables is 15 brick, 10 shaped wood, and 10 twine, so that's a pretty easy recipe to accomplish early on. You'll also find the recipe for the saddler's work table under companions as well, and that's going to cost you 50 shaped wood, 50 twine, and 50 leather. The absolute cheapest saddle that you can craft is the Warhorse Saddle Light. It's going to cost you 20 twine, 68 iron bar, and 75 leather. There are currently 3 different classifications for foals. These do not currently matter in game, but we have a sturdy foal, a swift foal, and a regular foal. The classifications for these foals do not matter. You are going to just get a horse with the base stats at the end of it, so you don't need to hunt for a certain classification in your foal. The foods that you can use to grow your horse are highland berries, bark, vines, seeds, desert berries, gray flower lupin, shade spice highland berries, hops, leavening agent, and Azura's glory. Additionally, you can just use standard plant fiber to grow your horse. In order to ride your horse, you will need to equip a saddle, and you can see the horse has 10 slots of inventory. Each stable only has 1 slot available for it, so if you want to tame multiple horses, you either need to wait for the first horse to finish taming, or you need to have multiple stables to tame more than one at the same time. Additionally, you can also tame camels in the stables to create a camel mount. While you're riding your horse, you can have a one-handed weapon that you can use to attack different enemies that may be surrounding you. Two-handed weapons do not work. There are also lances that can be either crafted or you can find them out in the world, and you can use those while you're riding a horse. If you've purchased DLC items or have battle pass variations of horses in your inventory, you either need a tainted fodder or you need a sorceress pet food. Do not place your horse on the ground before crafting this recipe. If you place your horse, you will not be able to change its look. And the tainted fodder or sorceress pet food can be crafted on any level of alchemist bench. Now, depending on your build and how early you're going out to get yourself a horse, do keep in mind that these guys weigh 50 weight, so they are rather heavy. You can also see they have a 24-hour expire timer. Now let's dive into locations where you can find a foal so that you can tame it into a horse. We're looking at JK in 5 and 6. Right here on this tip of this island, we are going to find foals. Now, this is likely the easiest place to come and find a foal because you really only have one enemy that's going to attack you. It's going to be this guy right here. And you can see there's a foal walking around there, and there'll be more that are up and over this ridge and up above this area. So if you just run around the area, you can see there's another one right there. There's another one right there. So there's 3 or 4 foals in this area. Moving up north, we're in G9. We are right next to the Northern Aqueduct. Now, this is a little bit more difficult area. As you can see, we actually have a white wolf and a regular wolf that are spawned right in this area. But if we head just over here, you can see there's a foal there. There's another foal there off in the distance, and there should be more over this small hill here to capture and bring back to your base. There's another one there, And then there's actually another one there. So there's 4 or 5 foals in this area. The next area where you can find foals is in B and C10. Basically more C10 than B10, but you start right on the line of C10 there. And we're going to run into this area. You should start seeing foals right around here. There's one right there. And there should be more up and over this little hill here, headed this direction. You can see there's another one there. There it is. Now do keep in mind that there are wolves in this area, so you may need to contend with those when you come up here to get a foal. And just to reiterate what I said earlier, it doesn't matter which location and what type of foal you pick up, they all produce the exact same horse, and it doesn't matter what food you feed them in these stables, they are all going to produce the exact same product. You can then choose the foods that you want to feed your horse based on the stats that you want to buff for your horse. And a great tool to use for that is actually the Conan Exiles wiki, and I'll link the horse page in the description of this video. I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. Don't forget to whack the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more content. And if you don't want to be out of whack, there's another video on the screen right now that you can click to support more of my content.